Welcome to Free For All.
Hey, man!
Yes, for all things geek, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Josh Barnett alongside Evan Swafford.
Yeah!
Chuck Nally.
Trey
Elliott has
Yo.
given up on life. And we've got Tori Barnett here instead.
As Trey would say, yo.
No relation.
No, none.
To Trey?
Or Josh.
Oh,
Either or.
that makes more sense.
It does make more sense.
I'm also
Let's make
not
more
related
fun
to
of
Evan
Trey.
or Chuck.
We should make fun of
It's
Trey
like
a
the
little
same
bit more.
level of hipster as Trey,
Mhm.
but younger,
he-
so it's better.
And active.
He's also at the.
Active.
He's also hasn't gotten to the level of just throwing in the towel all the way.
Trey threw the
Trey
towel in
hasn't
too hard and
thrown
threw out.
something in years.
He threw in the towel,
tried to
threw out
throw
his
in the
shoulder.
towel.
Yeah, it threw his back out.
No, his shoulder. Come on.
Yeah, the shoulder bone's connected to the backbone, whatever.
Can you actually have Tommy John surgery for throwing in the towel?
I don't know. Can he have it at home?
Is that a problem?
Sideways? Probably.
How do I fix that, Tori?
Facebook
I got this.
is all
Thank
right.
you.
Tori's here to work.
Video expert Tori Barnett going to go ahead and get on the old Facebook Live. Thank you guys for watching us sideways for a
watch.
while.
It's because I have it locked in
Watch.
mode, doesn't it?
Look. Look. Here he comes.
Oh,
Look.
hey.
Oh, God, what a
yeah.
handsome bitch you are. Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
It's locked for comic purposes. Now turn it. Wait for it. Oh my god.
Oh, there's.
Yeah.
We are
Okay.
ruining the illusion of having our own room. No, that didn't do anything. What's happening, Tori? Do we have to stop this and start it over?
I hope not. This is gold.
This is gold.
It's great for the podcast.
Oh
It's
my god!
real
Hey,
dynamite.
host.
Trey is vomiting right now.
Trey's not watching.
Yeah, come on.
I told him we were gonna make fun of him.
Of course. He wasn't
Oh, he
going to
did
watch
stop
anyway.
it. Tori stopped it.
Aw.
Oh,
Nah.
fired.
No, let's not do that. He's still doing stuff.
No,
Plus,
yeah,
he's got
no.
your iPad.
Yeah, it's fair. I'll just fire Boone.
Okay.
I fire him all the time.
Boone, you filed.
Where you guys at?
Do you remember the roly polies from A Bug's Life?
Yeah.
You fired. You're fired.
I love
Are
A
you-
Bug's Life.
It's a great movie.
It's
You
much
were-
better than Ants.
Oh God, yeah.
Ants sucks.
Let's check IMDb for.
I also forgot Chuck wasn't there for Boone putting his hood up for like 5 minutes just to get rid of the awkward feeling of being around everybody as he's about to leave, then walking out in the rain and immediately taking his hood off.
That happened. We'll
All
talk
right,
about
it
that on
should
the
be
show.
fixed. But I did not write anything in the description, so it's just a blank live video. So here we go.
No one cares.
Hi, Facebook, we're back.
And podcast. We never really left.
No, yeah, we've been here. This has just been dynamite commentary for the last
Everyone
3
tuned
minutes.
out.
Man,
Nah, dude, they love this.
that wall is incredibly blank and white.
Yeah, it is.
The Josh Barnett
That's what
story.
Josh likes it.
We're in the middle of a bit of a redesign, a remodel.
In our
Back,
garage.
Yeah,
No,
Flickster,
no.
better than ever in a week or two, maybe.
We're gonna paint a murdered soul suspect mural on the back.
Oh
of
yeah,
there.
that's coming.
Man, I'm glad you finished that.
We're
That
just
thought.
gonna
Paint a
paint
murder.
murder on the back wall. How's everybody's week been?
Been good.
Good. I went to Savannah, toured SCAD somewhat, and then went to Tybee Island, the beach.
Was wondering why you were there. I figured another secret play.
No,
Yeah,
no.
'Cause you were
he's on,
like-
he's on the traveling
The
secret
day
play circuit
before,
now.
yeah, you were just like, I'll be in Savannah for 3 days. We were all like, no, so Chuck's gone again. You've had secretive trips this year, sir.
Are you
I
slowly
mean, I
but
don't tell
surely
you guys
cutting us
everything.
out of your life?
You should.
Yeah.
Why?
We're friends.
Fine, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
The hell?
I'll pass it on to these guys.
Okay.
Nah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know about Chuck's
Tori will
secret endeavors.
spoil things for you.
That's true.
I will follow you to wherever you go.
Every
Sneak
time Matt Damon makes a fucking appearance in something, you will know about it. Oh, that was gold.
Good stuff indeed. It's been a good week so far, I guess.
We had a good gathering for a movie. It'd been a while.
Yeah, it was good. Everybody was there but Chuck.
Turns out we just need Boone to be like, I'm free. Does anyone want to go to a movie? We're all like, sure, we'd like to see Boone. And then Cody showed up for like the 3rd time ever.
Yeah.
It's good
Wait,
to see Cody.
Cody's like a real person?
Yeah.
He's a real
He was
person.
there.
How about that? News
He
to
was
me.
there. And then Tori left, and he was really awkward. And he was like, I'm going to go too.
Yeah, we also spent a lot of time in that little vestibule area, like
it was
leaving
raining
the
outside. I
theater.
didn't want to go outside. So Boone had to leave.
Oh my god.
And Boone like didn't know how to say bye, and he was like, "All right." And so he like spends a second, and he's putting on his hood, and he's talking, and he's got his hood up. walks out into the rain. The minute he hit the rain, took his hood off. We were like, what?
And then
What happened?
the
And then
greatest
glory.
thing of all time happened.
Were you there for it still? You weren't, were you?
You left before
When the
this
girl
happened.
didn't know how to work doors?
Oh my god.
I
Whoa,
missed that.
what?
First of all,
Was it the same woman who found the anti-gravity
the
hole?
pocket
It's
of
near there.
anti-gravity is extending. It is to that door now. We were there for like 20 minutes watching people leave from various movies.
Josh laughed out loud hard in
I
this
liter-
girl's face.
I couldn't control
What
it.
happened?
Like, so it was just like another group of people leaving the theater, and everybody managed to make it out of one specific door, and the girl at the end of the line didn't know which door to go through, and she went to open it, and I guess
She
tried to
juke-stepped
open
it,
the
and, like, got in the
wrong
front and goes,
side.
And then goes and went for the left, which was not the side that opened, and goes and like yanked on it and goes.
But she stopped.
She looked around. I mean, she froze in panic.
Through the back of her head, you could see the panic on her face. I immediately just went, "Pah!" And then for about 3 minutes just died laughing.
She
I couldn't
threw
stop
open the other
breathing.
door and power walked out.
And there was just some random woman who was waiting for her husband to bring the car around because it was raining, and I just couldn't stop laughing
yeah,
at her.
she was giving us
No, I'm
looks, but
sad
it-
I missed that.
Oh
it
my
was
God, it
I would
wonderful.
have clapped so hard.
It was hilarious.
It was literally it was funnier than the
She
woman
was
who
like
hit
pressing
the pocket of
on the
gravity.
hinges. I was like, "Is this your first door?"
Yeah, it was like the door opened on the right side, and she was pushing on the bar on the left-hand side, and
Multiple pushes though.
she didn't know what to do, and she juked, and then she finally like stopped
The juke
freezing
made
and
it.
ran out the door, and I died.
The juke made it. She like her body was like, "Which way do I go?"
I realized happiness will never get higher than that, and I died a little inside. Like I never laughed so
Is
hard
there
in my
anything
life.
more Josh than that sentence?
Nope.
It was awesome, so I died somewhat.
A little inside because it would never be better.
That's untrue. I mean, the
Life
story
is
sounds fantastic, but nothing beats the pocket of anti-gravity.
It was better, man. I was there for both. It was better.
So you're
Evan.
about 80%
That woman
dead inside
fell
now,
for
right?
like
Oh, yeah,
80
100%.
seconds. She fell for
And her
so
friends
long.
refused to help.
I mean, it was great.
She's like that video of the guy in the ice that can't fall, but he's trying so hard. Have you ever seen
That's
that?
not a thing that I've seen. No.
Oh,
The
you
Black
look
Ice driveway?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's
Oh.
incredible.
Yes, I have.
Yeah,
seen
he
that.
starts slipping and he just
Imagine that happening in slow motion, but in one spot.
on concrete
I love watching
when
people
it's
fall.
warm out.
I don't think our YouTube or our Facebook is still going.
Why do you keep saying that? It always does.
Our
It's
YouTube
just buffering.
Definitely is.
Yeah, YouTube is
It's
going.
just buffering. It never stops.
All right, I'm gonna need you to calm it down.
It
Because
won't
it-
stop.
It can't.
I hate you so much.
that was a good tactic right here.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
And maybe Tori will give you pounds.
Maybe we'll give you euros.
He is like Trey. Still,
Don't
hey,
be Trey.
You still got Sonic ready to go there, man. That's really why he's
That's
there.
the only reason I put him on that side. Everybody else moved a little bit at least.
You
Not
guys are
Sonic.
jerks. I also just realized we've witnessed part 2 of the trilogy of that part of the theater. I lost my words there for a minute. Don't worry about it.
You did.
There's another event coming in about 3 years, and it's going to be even better.
So
than
it's
the
a
first 2
trilogy.
times. Oh yeah, I've decided.
All right.
I don't understand what's happening.
Someone else is gonna fuck up trying to leave the movie.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's going to be great, Chuck. Anyway, let's talk about some video games.
All right, been a while.
It has
I play
been
those.
roughly
Tori does
35
play
years.
these.
Since
You probably
we've
play
done
more
a
than
game
Trey,
show.
to be fair.
That's why I'm here.
There's no probably about it. Freeman has played more video games than Trey has the past 4 weeks.
True story. He also talks about Sea of Thieves a lot.
He does.
He enjoys it
I
He
can
does.
say that I've never thrown up while playing a video game.
Trey has.
multiple times.
So
He
I've
just
got that on him.
He just
That is true.
left.
There's a whole bunch of news because it has been just a fucking long time since we've recorded.
It's like you said, hobo news.
There's a hobo news.
Hobo much news.
Hobo much news. So let's get into it. Some new release dates. Finally. Ooh, yes.
This is the hobo news. I got my villains. There's look on my back.
All right, damn it. It's funny.
Back to winter.
I didn't think it was going to be funny. I
It
think it
is
was going to
funny.
bother me, but it's funny.
Oh, the winter outside. It's not so good. Back to you. That was Adam Sandler a little bit too much.
Yeah, it was
a
a
bit. It was a bit.
uncomfortably Adam. Sam.
He might be a hobo. What?
I can't do it.
What the fuck's wrong
On to
with
the
you?
hobo
don't know,
news.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some new release dates.
I found a newspaper.
Holy God. Can I get to the release dates, Chuck?
Can I finish?
Is anybody looking forward to Detroit Become Human?
Nope.
Eh,
I
I'm
knew you
somewhat
wouldn't
higher
be.
than both of them, but nowhere near you.
Man, I can't wait for that game. Don't have to wait too long though. May 25th.
It is.
Despite
I'm not
all the
gonna be
sexual
ready for it by
harassment
then.
and bad working environment controversy.
Yeah, take that, Quantic Dreams.
Yeah, they're powering that game out. They don't care. Sony wants to get that game out to the people.
Like they powered through that girl's nose to their advances.
Holy
Jesus
shit.
They deserve that joke. Maybe.
Allegedly, maybe?
Don't look at me for help. That's all you, man.
I'm
I
uncomfortable.
feel like a studio.
Imagine how she
that-
felt.
Yeah! Bring it back.
I feel like a studio that's dealing with problems like that is probably not going to handle a game about domestic violence very well.
What is Detroit about?
It's
Robots.
Yeah, it's about the robot revolution, man.
Every trailer for that is just
It's
weird
about the
and
revolution,
wildly different.
man. Yeah, and I like that because I think it is showing the choice and it's showing the variety in the game.
Well,
It
they
is,
showed
but I
a,
still
they
don't-
showed a thing. I don't remember. It was either at PlayStation Experience or E3 last year, where it was kind of like showing like an abusive father,
That's true. I do remember
and so I don't know. It just seems like they're not.
That was-
gonna pull
that was-
off very well.
that was mocapped.
yeah.
Jesus.
It was first-hand experience.
I have faith in them to be able to pull this off relatively well. It's I mean that
You are
particular
wrong.
stuff like it's going to be one segment and hopefully they handle it at least decently enough to not feel like it's ham-fisted. The people who've actually played
I
the
still
game
want to play Beyond Two
It's
Souls.
heavy stuff.
I agree. But
Quantic
the people
Dream.
who've actually played the game and played an extended version of that demo said it didn't feel anything like it did in
Well,
the
that's
trailer.
because it's a demo. It's
Heavy
not the
Rain.
game.
Heavy Rain was hard to play through.
I enjoyed it.
Imagine Mini Driver. Oh, that's Hard Ray. My bad.
Yeah, hard rain. Man, it's just that game is so long.
My favorite part about
And
Heavy
he
Rain
says
is you
Jason
can
a lot.
glitch it to where you can just say that guy's name over and over again.
It's
Yeah.
not a glitch. You just have a
You
button.
literally
It's
just can
press
hit the
X to
button.
Jason.
That's my favorite thing.
Jason!
I wish every
Jason!
game had,
Jason!
It
that
lasts
feature.
so long.
Would you stop looking for your kid in a stop looking at me that way. Judgmental.
Who gives away that many red balloons?
99
I was gonna say Goldfinger. God damn it.
Goldfinger?
It was Goldfinger. 99 red balloons. Not the one from the 80s. The 90s,
The
early
song that was
2000s
in
remake.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. That
Yeah.
Goldfinger.
They did Superman and they also
Yes.
did 99 red balloons.
Nobody cares about those guys.
That song
Except
is
for
amazing.
hipsters.
I thought you were talking about the
The
Bond
original
movie.
one.
No.
The
That's not
original
the
Goldfinger.
99
Goldfinger.
Luftballons.
Luft.
Luft.
Yeah, I can't remember that girl's name now though.
Das good.
It's bothering me.
Diana Ross.
Yeah, that's it.
Knew it.
You guys are making
Adam
this
Duritz.
real fucking easy on me.
From the Counting
The
Crows.
Crew 2. We've been waiting for that release date ever since it got
No.
delayed from last year, right?
Is that
Guys?
that's still coming out?
June 29th
Yeah,
it is.
soon.
That's not that soon.
You ready to celebrate the
Plus-
post E3 come down with
No.
The Crew 2?
No.
Levolution is
No.
upon us.
No, nobody gives a
yay.
shit
The only
about
driving
that
game
game.
I want is another Burnout.
Well, you can get Paradise right
I
now.
want a new Burnout.
But Paradise has Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend, the best song to drive through.
Nina.
2.
Nina.
It is.
Cooney?
Yes.
Nina.
We'll talk about that a little bit later. And nobody's going to buy The Crew 2. Trey really wants to play it, I'm sure.
I would like to
He'll
play
buy it
it,
and let
but
it sit there.
it would be Trey playing with me, which means not playing with anyone.
Besides, his one game for the year has to be Forza Horizon 4 once they announce it. So
Oh, it is the Horizon year, isn't
it is the Horizon year. I'm excited for it.
Man, I played that game for like 4 hours and then stopped.
I played a good 20 plus
I
hours
put about
into it.
20 into it.
Boo.
There was that one night, Evan, and I tried that one race till about 5 o'clock
We
in the
played
morning.
it a long time.
Didn't beat it. I eventually did.
I did too, eventually, but God, it took forever.
And I thought that game was a lot of fun. I didn't get into it with Forza Horizon 2 the way Trey did, where he spent about 3 hours at his old house before
Trey
a
doesn't play
podcast
video
one
games,
day.
but he still got all of the DLC and played it for that game.
Uh-huh.
He won
he
an
does.
award.
He won an award?
No, the Hot Wheels did, yeah.
It did. Oh, that's right. Best DLC.
Yeah.
No Trey Games wins this year.
Okay.
He's got to at least play games before Trey Games wins.
Okay.
Deal? Deal?
Okay, so
I mean,
Forza
unless
is...
Life is Strange comes out, then he helps me.
Eh.
So what you're basically saying is Forza Horizon 4 is eliminated from contention unless
Yeah.
Trey plays, like, say, 20 games?
Yeah.
Trey's not gonna play 20 games.
I know. So no Forza.
Out of contention. He's only played, what, 2 this year?
Has he played? Well, he played 5 minutes of Sea of Thieves and puked.
He played, a little
A Way Out?
CFTs, a little way out. And I think he
played about-
started Far Cry. He hasn't got to the multiplayer section yet.
Okay,
Even.
so barely played Far Cry.
Yeah, because that's about an hour.
So 4 months in, and he's got 3 out of 20. So I mean,
That's combined
the
3
one.
hours of gameplay max.
how many does he?
Oh
Have
wait,
to-
he started playing Tap Sports
Mm-hmm.
because he doesn't
Yeah,
have to do
that's-
this with his shoulder. I guess.
So I mean, are we talking like he's got to beat the games or?
Nah.
No, I don't. Did we
Put some
beat
sort
20
of
games
solid-
last year?
Yeah, I did. Probably.
No, you didn't. You
I
played
had a
2
more-
of them
I had
for
a higher
like
total than
500
you.
hours.
Yeah, but I played a lot.
What
I
was your
played
second
47
game?
games or
Because I
something.
played more Zelda than you did.
His was Zelda and Horizon.
Oh,
He
Horizon.
played so much
So
Horizon.
fucking
It's
good.
so good.
It's so good.
What,
so
Horizon?
Zelda.
And
Zelda?
Horizon.
I didn't play as much Horizon as he did. You're right on that.
Zelda is a love letter to Zelda fanboys.
And
and
a
it's-
complete
otherwise
change
it's
in
a-
formula.
Otherwise, it's a good game.
I'm not really
It's not great.
even a Zelda fan.
I was gonna say it's also for a
loved
lot
it.
of people it's a jump way into the series.
I
The
did
story- the
every
story was
shrine,
throwaway
I
to
did
me.
all the DLC. I
DLC's
I did
hard.
the fucking Master Sword trials. That took forever.
I haven't beaten it yet. Chuck's got my game.
Don't do it. It's hard.
Did
You
do
can
the
take it
ballads?
back. I stopped
Not-
playing
it's
it.
not fun. What?
I would like to. I'd like to go back.
That's
and
fine.
do
Go
the-
ahead.
Yes, I
We
did.
can take it
I
tonight.
did do the Ballad
Okay.
of the Champions.
I love that.
I got
DLC.
that motorcycle.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
I
That
haven't-
that final temple was probably my favorite too.
Yeah.
I haven't played that game in like a month and a half.
You should. It's so
Really?
good.
It's not that great to me.
Great.
It's okay.
I got 98.
It's coming to
Korok
Xbox
seeds.
soon. You'll love it. Don't
Do you have
fucking worry.
98 Korok seeds?
Yeah.
You are behind.
Very behind.
Yeah, I don't have a whole lot
I
more.
have 300.
That's too many.
150 probably.
There's like 900 and something in that game,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
need more.
stupid.
900.
and you literally could just get a golden turd for finding them all.
I'm sure Chuck will like this one. State of Decay 2,
I might try it.
May 22nd. It's a
Did you play State of
exclusive.
Decay 1?
No.
It's not good.
I played it.
Actually, people love that game.
Yeah, people
It's
do
just
love
not
that
for-
game.
It's not for
It is
me.
not for me.
I
either.
liked it. I got to a certain point where I couldn't progress because there was a bug that
That game was buggy
yeah,
as
it, like
hell.
I couldn't like one of the quests wouldn't activate. One of the NPCs like bugged out and like flew into the sky, and I couldn't talk to them anymore. So
It's always fun.
Wait, like forever?
I was like, every time I would restart the game,
game
they were just
remembers.
gone.
He's like, no,
That's
that
incredible.
game's like, that guy's in space.
Man,
Somebody got raptured?
I'm super happy for you. That's a great game story.
It was okay.
You should just live in that world now online. Be like, well,
I liked the game up to that point.
Yeah, I mean, I never got a chance to play it. Trey did not like it that much. You didn't like it that much.
it's just not my type of
I'll
game.
try it for $30.
Apparently, the co-op in State of Decay 2 is looking.
You want to
pretty
get it?
good.
I'll get it with you.
All right.
We'll play it online.
Yeah, we will.
Fuck these guys.
Fuck those guys. Fuck you, Josh.
Whatever.
Zelda sucks.
I don't
No,
agree.
you
with
won't.
that.
you're on your own there, Chuck.
Yep.
You can make fun of this one though. I'm sure.
Okay.
You want to. Days Gone
Yeah?
pushed to 2019.
I mean, that's not surprising.
One of
Was
my
that somebody's
It
predictions?
would come out this year.
Yeah.
It should have been my bold.
That's not bold.
Nah, yeah, I wasn't
It-
bold. We
to
hadn't heard
predict
from
it,
it.
No, I predicted it would come out this year.
Oh, you predicted it to come
because
out? I thought you
everyone
said
was
it wasn't coming
No,
out
because
this year.
everyone would say it was saying it was going to get delayed.
That was super bold then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I predicted it would do 80 or better on Metacritic along with that.
Your Metacritic bets are not working out. Where's the way out right now?
In the 80s.
Yeah.
I was close.
Close-ish. 90's a rare thing. Chuck's gonna look it up right
Like
now.
I am.
not, there's
Ask the
like
question that involves searching on the internet.
there's like 70 or 80 games that no, there's over 100 that have done a 90 or above. I
Damn
looked
it.
this up one day.
Yeah, but how many games are there?
A lot.
And also, a lot of those games that
Beetle
are 90 and
Adventure
above
Racing
are
has
like,
a 90.
you're damn right it does. The best racing
So that
game.
gives hope to all games.
Beetle Adventure Racing was a great fucking racing game.
It was good. Great is vastly overrating
Split
that
second.
So
game.
was a
many
great
shortcuts.
Thank you.
Split second
Thank
is
you.
okay.
It's way better than Beetle Adventure.
Like
It's got
unquantifiably
shortcuts
better.
and explosions.
so many explosions and booby traps.
Boobies, yeah.
Yeah, see?
I said booby trap. Let's see.
Yeah,
here.
Goonies. Go on.
What am I looking up?
Is
A
that
way
just
out.
a rating of John Hamm?
Yep.
Thought he would have done better.
He's a 68?
Yeah.
That's not true.
He needs to work on the glutes.
It's
That's
fair.
also not true.
Move on.
What am
You
I
were
looking
looking
up?
up the way out.
Oh yeah.
It was like a 80 or
Dude.
81 last time I saw.
Right at 80.
Was it?
79, 80, and 80. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I really enjoyed that game. We'll talk about it here in a little bit as well.
Congratulations to A Way Out on their solid Metacritic review.
Correct. Brothers, I think, was a little bit higher.
Yeah, people liked Brothers. It was a lot more resonant. Also, didn't have to write dialogue in their game.
The dialogue's fine.
It's not that good. Spyro? Anybody big Spyro
Hell
the
yeah.
Dragon fan? There, I knew Tori would be.
I used to be.
Oh man, I played the shit out of some Spyro back in the day.
You gonna
Did
play
you
it again?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you ever play the Game Boy Advance where it was Spyro Orange and Crash Purple?
No, I didn't.
They
play that.
they switched worlds. Like
Did
all
it
the
have Tingle?
I played all
And
of
his
the.
tuner?
I played all the Crash and all the Spyro games on PS1.
Ah.
I'm thinking I'm gonna wait until they announce it for Switch to pick it
There's
up.
there's a high possibility that happens.
But
Comes
I don't
out.
know if I can
If
wait
it's
that long.
if it's a port or a collection, it's coming
Oh
to
yeah,
Switch.
Nintendo's
Oh,
all
yeah.
over
Well,
it.
Crash is coming to Switch too.
Yes, it is.
So I'm definitely picking that up.
Is that a collection?
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
So the
If
If
Insane
it's a
Trilogy.
port or a
Trilogy.
collection, it's coming to Switch.
They didn't announce Spyro for Switch yet, but when they do,
Yeah,
that's
it'll
when
come
I
out
will-
like 5 months later.
right. That's when I will pick it up.
There was also like some foreign, like Amazon site or something that has it already listed there for Switch as well.
That's why they put the news out. Period, because Amazon in Europe leaked that Spyro had a remaster coming out.
As it do. Which, I mean, that had been rumored for a while, but yeah, that comes out September 21st. You know, only.
It looks pretty, but I have no desire.
I'm glad they didn't use the Skylanders Spyro design because that shit is awful.
Yeah, no, that's shitty. I didn't like the.
I wish it was Barney
Skylanders
the
game
big
in
purple
general.
dinosaur, like, and it looked real, but you were in that cartoon world. That'd be great. I'd buy that game
No, you wouldn't.
if it played like Spyro. Sure,
Okay.
and it'd be funny. I'd giggle the whole time.
It's got about the worst release date you possibly can have. It is in September, about 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before Red Dead Redemption 2, and
And the
directly
s-
after Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Something else comes out
And
on the
Spider-Man.
21st. Yeah, Spider-Man's the 21st.
No, Spider-Man. No,
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man
the
is the
7th.
7th.
7th. That's right.
Which was going to be my next one, yeah. Or Spider-Man for PS4 comes out on September 7th. That's finally been confirmed, which was nice.
Then Tomb Raider's the 14th, right?
Tomb Raider is the 14th, which that was announced, then confirmed.
I'll still put money that Spider-Man doesn't come out on that day.
I'll take that bet.
Okay, $5.
All right.
You always do.
Awesome. You and
You
like
won one,
fourth quarter
But then
pushes,
you didn't
man.
bet anything.
Spider-Man's coming out on September 7th.
Nope, not gonna happen.
What if it comes out on the 8th?
It's the one-day
Or the
push.
6th.
You did just say it's coming out on the 7th.
Yeah, it will release at midnight on the 7th.
Nope.
God damn it,
Like
Chuck.
with Chris Hardwick?
Yes.
Okay.
That show is no longer a thing, and I'm very sad about it.
Why
I
you
actually
could
like
be
that
there.
show. But yeah, I'm really excited about both those games. Shadow of the Tomb Raider actually has a reveal event coming up here in just a few weeks. We should see gameplay.
Ain't it on Avengers Day?
Something is on Avengers Day.
The 27th, isn't it?
You're right, April 27th. The other reveal event that we were talking about was in May, and that is for Black Ops, which is actually, for the first time in years, Call of Duty is coming out in October.
It's coming
yeah,
out in September.
I thought it's early
No,
October.
it's October.
It's October
Yeah.
instead of November.
Yeah.
Because they want no part of Red Dead.
Nobody wants a part. As soon as Red Dead drops, the game landscape
Even Call
will
of Duty
fucking
was
go
like,
barren.
nope.
God, I remember when the first Red Dead came or Redemption came out, and like nobody was pre-ordering that game at all, and they were just
The
blowing
momentum
sales out of the water. Like we never had copies of that game.
Yeah,
No,
I mean,
the,
if you
the marketing campaign for it was stupid. I was poor at the time and not getting to play a lot of games. And like a year later, I finally started to get some money, and that's the first game I went and bought a 360, and I went and bought Red Dead because I've been seeing shit about it for a year at that point.
Mm-hmm.
and people love that
Did
game,
not disappoint.
and you compare its sales though to other Rockstar games, and it's minuscule. This one's gonna blow
That's
it out
because
of the water.
that's because they didn't have enough copies.
And because GTA 5 is the best-selling game, movie, book, or TV show
I
of
think it
all
hit
time,
90 million units this past month, I think.
it's
Lifetime.
at like $3 or $4 billion.
I did buy that
Oh, 6
again,
billion.
like, last
There it
month.
is.
Nice.
Did you?
What'd
I
you buy?
haven't-
I bought GTA 5 on PC. last
Yeah,
month.
you did.
on PC though.
Doesn't matter.
So still
I'm
sold.
happy for him. Doomsday Heist is amazing.
I haven't gotten to play it. I haven't gotten to play any of the heists. I enjoyed the single player of that game though, quite a
Sad
bit.
for you.
Yeah, the heists are some of the best part of that game.
Josh don't like people.
It's true.
That's the one. I really don't.
Or Xbox for some reason.
That's the other one. I really don't. Yeah, that reveal event's coming May 17th though, and October 12th is the release date for Black Ops. Last one that actually
How long
got
will it
a-
take for people to call in the stores and ask for black cops? because it didn't take long for the first Black Ops for people asking.
People
about
legit ask for Black Cops.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, man, you got Call of Duty Black Ops.
You should have just given them like the number for the city of Baltimore. What, The Wire?
No, okay, okay.
There's a lot of black cops in it. It wasn't racist. Just watch The Wire. Also, The Wire's racist.
And the last game that got a release date was the Switch game Octopath Traveler.
I played the demo for that.
It's great.
No.
I love that game. I love that demo.
Permanent.
That game is going to be a lot of fun.
I played the demo and
Octopath Traveler.
the entire time I was like, what the fuck is this? What is going on?
That game is not for me.
No, it's not for you, but it is
What is it?
fantastic.
Is it for me?
You like old school Final Fantasy?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
weird Final
Yes.
Fantasy thing.
You can choose one of 8 different characters. They all have their own different job subclass.
They have 8
And-
paths.
Hence the Octo.
and
Yes.
Octopath.
Oh,
But it is like a
Do they go anywhere?
isometric.
They travel.
It's an isometric like pixel art. but,
Okay.
like super cool like 3D like paper pixel art.
You're not
It looks
gonna play
awesome.
those.
And yes, if you like old school turn-based RPGs, it's definitely for you. Outside of release dates though, there was Nintendo Direct that Evan
Boo! That direct sucked.
loved. Most people thought it was great. It's been a long time since this happened.
oh,
You
there's
could-
a profile link. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, if you even just whisper Smash Brothers, people are like, "Yeah, it was amazing."
That's at the end.
Yeah, the whole thing sucked up until then, and then people didn't know if it was a new Smash or a port, and we still don't.
Speaking of Nintendo Directs.
Oh, this looks
Splatoon
badass,
2?
Josh.
Yes,
Yes, it's there's a free
you-
demo on Switch.
asking if it's a
Cool.
game.
Just,
I'm gonna download that tonight.
just Splatoon 2.
Like-
Okay, so go on.
No
Splatoon
desire
2.
to play it.
No, there's a question for you guys.
Okay, just Splatoon 2?
I don't enjoy Splatoon myself. I appreciate Splatoon, but it's not for me.
If Switch had some sort of online,
That would help tremendously if I could play online with my friends in a party
September.
system.
Around the launch of Smash Brothers
With
for
your
the
phone.
Wii or for the Switch. I almost said Wii.
Are they
Party
charging yet?
Chats.
September they're charging, I think.
God,
I think the paid portion is actually possibly delayed till 2019, but they have
it was delayed till 2018. They're like, oh wait,
And so far, it's
we
still
can't
the
offer
app
you
on
your
phone.
money's worth.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Yes,
yeah, the
it
chat
does.
needs to go through the system, I know, but we also don't know anything about it as of yet, aside from
Neither does Nintendo, so we have something in common.
I don't even know why I included any Nintendo news on this fucking podcast.
I like Nintendo. The Switch is a great machine. What they think about online is wrong and stupid. And I did not like their Direct. So, yes, I have some negative things, but overall, I like Nintendo and the Switch.
I actually ended up really liking the Direct. I thought that the Captain Toad coming for Switch is cool. I actually think that game looks a lot of fun. People fucking love it. Getting a remake
Toad
of
is the worst Mario character.
He is, but apparently that game is awesome.
What about Birdo?
Birdo's great.
Yeah, Birdo just destroys Toad.
That's true.
Thank you.
But Toad's also better than Waluigi, though.
Oh no, are you kidding me?
Fuck you, sir.
Waluigi's great.
Fuck you.
He's the worst.
Waluigi
The
and
best.
Wario are bottom tier Nintendo
Wah!
characters. I hate them both.
Dude, Wario is the best.
I hate them both.
No, he's not. Waluigi's in better shape.
Yeah, but Wario would
He's
beat his
He's
ass.
genetically superior.
There wouldn't be a
in every way.
Waluigi without a Wario. And
Waluigi
at least
is the
Wario
best
makes
tennis player.
sense.
It's true. He dominates the net.
That is where
Wario
he
makes sense
debuted.
because the M upside down is a W.
Yeah.
So he's the opposite of Mario.
Yeah. Waluigi does his own thing.
Yeah, he sucks.
he's a wild card.
Guy's the best.
South Park: The Fractured Butthole has been announced as well for the Switch, which was one of those things that was rumored for a long time. And
Yeah, it wasn't surprising.
yeah, it wasn't surprising, but I wish that they had
Good
gotten
for
it
them.
out. Yeah, I wish they could have gotten it out at the same time, or at least had the announcement prior to the game coming out. I wouldn't have minded just waiting and playing that game on Switch. It ended up not really factoring into our Game Awards all that much.
It was close.
I loved that game. I would like
I
to have
liked it
played
a lot.
it.
It made my top 10.
I
made
think
yours
it made
too.
mine, yeah.
It just didn't make our consensus list.
Yeah, which is unfortunate. I mean, I really enjoyed that game. I think it's cool. I would like to play both of those games again on the Switch if they did Stick of Truth as well, which I think they probably
There just
will.
wasn't many new games coming to Switch that interest me.
Yeah, I know. Like the
Like
Dark
at
Souls
all.
reboot got a once over, and you got to see that they're doing a Solaire amiibo, which people love.
yeah, but here's the thing though. Dark Souls sucks.
I agree. You're not going to find a detractor on this panel here of that particular opinion. But people love that fucking game, and I think Solaire is a cool enough character. The thing that like excites
Who's
me
still
is
there?
the Praise the Sun guy. The
I
guy
mean,
who-
I know Jorge Soler used to play for the Cubs, but they traded him.
Okami's getting redone for like the 4th time.
I have never played that game. I want to. I heard it's amazing.
It's on. It's coming to the Switch,
Yeah.
right?
It's coming to Switch. Well, it's the HD one that came, or the PS4 one that came out.
There was
this
something, and
past
it wasn't
year.
a good
And
trailer.
Xbox One. Don't
at
just
the-
say PS4. It came
It's
out
for
on
you,
both
Chuck.
of those.
It wasn't a good trailer for it, but I'm intrigued to maybe see what it's about. But the No More Heroes,
Oh, I can't wait
Travis
for that
Strikes
game.
Again.
Travis Strikes
they
Again.
didn't do a good job of selling it to someone that's never played any of that shit, though.
Well, also it is only like tangentially related to No More Heroes in general.
That's what?
Tangentially related to No More Heroes in general. It's not
What's
like
that mean?
a direct sequel. It's
Tangent. Awesome.
It's a well-known. God damn it, Chuck.
I've never heard anyone say that in casual conversation.
I actually
before.
have never heard that word. No.
I'm a smart man. What can I say?
Tangent.
Thank you, Professor Josh.
Splatoon 2 got some Octo expansion DLC that had a really long, weird ass trailer, but I don't know. I
It
actually
was
think
so long.
I played a little bit of the free beta test or whatever it was prior to Splatoon 2 coming out. Like that game has its fun moments.
You said that game was not for you.
I'm never
but-
gonna play it, but it has its fun moments and people like it.
I really want to try it, but I just am worried that I'm gonna buy it and I'm gonna not like it and never play it again.
It's possible.
I mean,
It's a first
If
person.
they do a free weekend, that would be great. So
I
Nintendo,
think they
if you're
have
listening,
before.
They do stuff like that.
weekend.
Okay, you are
Whoa.
all up in that microphone. That
Get up
Trey
on it,
is
yeah.
Also, well, he's.
I'll send an
that
email
close to
to
the mic.
Miramax on. We're tight.
That's true. There's Mario Tennis, which
Mario
I'm
Tennis
excited
Aces.
for. If I could play online with my friends, that single player on that is gonna get old super fast.
Yeah, I mean, at least it
Yeah, the
has.
computer
a
always
campaign
cheats
mode.
on the game. Hard.
I like to be able to play as a
Wait.
chain chomp who has a tennis racket in his mouth. Thought that was funny.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a boss fight.
no. That's actually a playable character.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I hope that game is good. I still don't know if I'm gonna I'm gonna buy it, but I like seeing games that are coming out for the Switch. Like they did announce a bunch of games. I understand that some of them were remakes and things
Good
like
on
that.
them for getting. I mean, a lot were remakes and ports, but
I
good
also-
on them for having games. They're still doing a better job of that than they did with Wii U. A much better job.
I also think that,
But
this-
they're getting like Little Nightmares, which is fine. But I've already played.
But this is also the series of directs that had to happen prior to E3. They want
I
these
hope.
games to get the release treatment. They want these games to be focused and featured because they want the partnerships with these companies. But if they came out and announced all this at E3, I would understand being pissed. Aside from Smash, which would probably at that point be confirmed because Smash was the big last one more thing at the end of the conference, and
Which we all thought was coming.
yeah,
but
it's so every
But it's
character.
still unclear if it's a
that's my problem with it.
remake.
Yes,
or...
but at the same
I
time,
shouldn't have been unclear though.
Sakurai, who's the guy who's made every Smash game individually, came out and said, "I'm actually working on this one." HAL Labs is working on this one. It was somebody completely different for the Wii U version. HAL Labs is the people who worked on and created Smash Brothers. Like
Well, still, are they
everything-
working on a port or are they working on?
There's
a
still a
new
lot of
game?
prominent people that think it's a port.
it makes literally the logo is not the same. Almost every character model that was shown is different in some way. Like it's not just that Link is in there, but it is Breath of the Wild Link. It's something different. The Inklings.
Well, I mean,
are-
they did
are
the same
brand
thing
new.
with Mario Kart on the Switch.
They really didn't though.
They-
Those characters, they brought a few characters in, but they also announced it as a deluxe port. They have it with a specific name. It is the same logo. The music is not different.
again-
Like every aspect of that trailer says it's a new game. And if it wasn't that Switch was getting Wii U ports, nobody would have questioned that this is a brand new game.
Well, they could have messaged that more clearly, though.
Yeah,
But
my,
for a
my problem is
tease-
it was not clear.
For a tease, but again, it's only not clear because you have the mindset that Nintendo is doing these ports. But they also, for every one of those ports, and I'm not saying it's 100% a new game, but for every one of those ports, they've announced it as a special edition or a deluxe edition or a re-release of a popular game from last generation.
That's because they didn't say anything about this one. Like we don't know the title of this, so
Right, it
all
was-
of those have titles. This one doesn't have a title yet. You know, like, and obviously none of those are that big, so they didn't do like a CG trailer for them as a teaser.
Mario Kart's their biggest franchise. It is the #1 selling Nintendo franchise.
Yes, I get that, but it is also the second time they had, third time
The
they
second
released
time
that
they released
game.
It would be the same thing that is if it were Smash. Again, I think that there's a better than 85% chance.
And they
that
also
this is a
didn't
new
just
game.
do a CG trailer for the first time. They actually announced the game when they did that, because that was at E3, I believe, when they announced.
Which is why I'm saying that like this feels like a much bigger event and a bigger reveal, more so than Smash, which has historically not sold incredibly well.
Smash?
It's sold good, but it has not been. It's not in the Mario or the.
I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna have to go to the fact checker on that.
Smash
Well,
has
yeah.
to have sold. That's at
It
least their
sells
fourth best-selling
well.
franchise.
It's not. Pokemon is significantly higher. Actually, Pokemon may be the number one. Mario Kart is higher. The Mario series is higher.
Zelda.
Zelda may be
So
higher.
fifth.
Technically, though, Pokemon is a second party, not a first party.
That is kind of the point too.
It's a Nintendo owned franchise. It is listed in their top 10 selling franchises. Chuck's going to the numbers for that. Either way, I'm really excited. I can't wait to play it because one, I didn't play the Wii U version anyway, but two, if it is a brand new game, I'm like extremely excited for it. I can't wait to play more of that game. And it makes sense for it to be coming out in 2018 along with the launch of their online systems if it actually happens because it's listed right now for 2018.
They need to. There's an ARMS online tourney happening.
That is true. People like ARMS. I don't give a shit about it, but people like ARMS.
They do like it.
I
mean,
enjoy
good on
having
them.
my arms.
It's true. Hyrule Warriors Definitive
You may
Edition.
as well have just said ARMS really has legs and made the exact same joke that everybody else has.
That was a better version of your joke. I'll be honest.
What
I'm
do you got
excited
over there,
for
Chuck?
Hyrule.
I don't know when this is dated for, but Mario is superior. It almost doubles Pokemon. 564 to 294 as far as millions of units.
What is third?
The Wii series. As
Wii
in
Sports.
Wii Sports. et
From
cetera, et
one
cetera.
console.
It helps that you sold it with 150 million units
Yeah.
packed in.
So let's forget Wii Sports.
Zelda,
Okay.
Donkey Kong,
Donkey Kong. That's fair.
Game & Watch, then
What?
then
Really?
Smash Brothers.
What was that one?
Mr. Game & Watch, yo.
It's very, very popular in
old-
Japan.
yeah.
It's like
Thing.
super little small mini games featuring Mario, Wario, et cetera, et cetera.
Like Mario Party.
No,
Not quite. No, almost like the Tiger
It's-
Electronics games.
It's very like Twitch
handheld
response,
individual
like
game.
very fast. Like they take like 2 or 3 seconds.
Like, so WarioWare, if anything.
Yeah, very similar to WarioWare.
Okay, I know what that is.
Also, Mr. Game & Watch was in Smash Man.
How about
and
Nintendogs?
everything late. Oh,
Brain
Nintendogs
Age?
is huge for them. They also released like 50 versions of it.
Animal Crossing.
God,
There's
somebody
Kirby.
explain it to me.
Metroid.
somebody here-
14th.
Yeah, dude, Metroid does not sell. I'm surprised they're making Metroid Prime 4. Somebody explain to me, because somebody here has to like it. What the fuck is the point of Animal Crossing? Does anybody like that franchise?
Have you? Are you excited to play? Oh shit! What's that stupid ass game? It's exactly like it, but with people. Stardew Valley.
No.
Stardew.
Oh, we'll be talking
you,
about that
you
later, so don't worry
liar!
about it.
You
No.
totally were into Stardew Valley. You're
When
like,
thought
man, I
it was
really
a
want to
more-
play
when I
that.
thought it was an
Toy
RPG,
plays it.
yes.
It's Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I thought it was an RPG when I first saw it and heard of it.
Mm,
It's a lot like Animal Crossing,
it's,
man.
It's way
We'll talk-
different than
we'll
Animal
talk about it
Crossing.
later.
Whatever. Shut your
Um,
mouth.
You're fired, Tori.
You're back off.
Damn it!
They also had a small Nindies focus as well.
Huh?
A couple weeks later, a Nintendo Indies
Indies.
focus.
I thought you said Nindies.
It is. That's
He
what
did
it's
say
called.
Indies. That's what they call it.
Actually, it was coined online first, and they just ran with it. People
Can
like
we
the
can
term.
we
I wish somebody would
like
focus on
officially
nine
ban that
Indies.
from our podcast?
No.
I'd be okay with it.
Okay.
No,
All
so-
in favor?
Don't you vote? You like it, don't you?
I want to play with Josh's Nindies right now.
I'll take it. Banner Saga 3 was announced for
Yeah.
it's coming to Switch first, and
Really?
yeah,
That's a surprising.
they're
move.
also getting 1 and 2 backwards compatible or remake. My favorite news: Mark of the Ninja is getting remastered for the Switch, which is among the greatest stealth games
Yes.
ever made.
Mark the Ninja, my favorite ninja.
Mark of the Ninja.
No, Mark the Ninja.
I said Mark of the Ninja.
Nope.
God damn it, Tori's off the show.
Mark of the Ninja was a good game.
Mark of the Ninja
I
is
played
one of my
on
favorite stealth
360,
games.
I
Yeah,
think?
it was a 360. It was one of the last Summer of Arcade games.
Hmm.
That game is perfect for like taking on the go with the Switch or just to play in general. It's been about 5 years since I've gotten to play it. Luminous, people fucking love Luminous. The PSP launch game. It's like
People like a lot of weird shit.
that game is fun though.
Like
Did you ever play it?
Spelunky.
Spelunky, that's not the same thing.
Spelunky is super popular.
I understand that, but this is more a rhythm-based puzzle game.
I know they're different.
Okay.
I'm saying people like weird shit. Spelunky's not a fun game, like at all.
Okay, I'm sorry, people like it. I also like.
Shut up,
Luminous.
Josh.
He has a point.
I have a
Arguing
more
with me.
updated list
Okay.
from February of this year.
Go ahead.
Mario still obviously number one.
so many
Uh,
Mario
Pokemon didn't make up
games.
that extra 230
Pokemon
million.
main series
Uh-huh.
is number 2. Mario Kart number 3. Zelda 4. Donkey Kong 5. Pokemon spin-off games number 6. so Pokemon Go is
Yeah,
not. But like the little fighting games,
Crazy
you know,
Mario Kart's ahead of Zelda.
Mario Sports.
Zelda
So
is
all the
also-
Mario Sports put together. Mario Party at 8.
God, I love Mario Party.
I can't wait.
Smash
for
at
them to announce.
9,
Again,
and then Kirby
they
at
gotta
10.
have a
Speaking
good
of
online.
Mario
Man,
Sports-
Brain Age at 11.
What is
Wow,
Brain Age? God, man, that was a DS launch game almost exclusively. I know they came out with other versions later, but
By the way, Smash Brothers' most popular game that they ever sold was 13.25 million units. That's Smash Brothers Brawl.
yeah, that was the
That-
Wii version.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
I
of-
liked it.
Speaking of Mario Sports, I
That
wish,
seems
Melee,
low,
I wish
though,
they would
man.
do. I wish they would do another Strikers game.
I wish they'd do another Strikers game. I would play another Sluggers game. I would play like almost any Mario game. I would play another 3-on-3 basketball game. I like the Mario Sports series. I think it's fun. I think they need to do another golf game for sure. Especially with like
Metroid Prime sold 2.78 million copies.
I can see them
God,
doing-
it seems so low.
you
I
know,
can
the
see them
GameCube also
doing-
only had like 35 million
How
units
much
sold.
does Star Fox Adventures sell?
Star
don't
Fox
say
is
that.
another one that doesn't sell as well as people
Total
would like.
copies 11.39 million.
For all of Star Fox?
Mm-hmm.
You paid this much. That last Star Fox game for the Wii U was an abomination to video games.
Yeah, they'll never re-release that game.
That shit sucked.
I have no desire to play it. But Rob Barnett liked it.
Of course you did. I love Rob, but he was always going to love that.
God,
game.
he's Captain Nindies.
Yes,
He
he, is.
doesn't like indies, actually.
He actually, I mean,
He loves
likes some
anything
of
with the
them,
word
but
nin
he
in it.
does. He does like anything Nintendo based. And then the last kind of big Switch announcement before we go to break here, or before we go to the next show here. Sorry,
Swatch.
is Firewatch is coming.
Yeah!
To Switch.
I mean, I've already played it again, and
Um,
so I won't play it again, but I love Firewatch, and I
Yeah,
hope people...
Firewatch was great.
I hope this means
One of the
that
best
their
dialogue games
Pharaoh
ever.
game or whatever, the Tomb of the Pharaoh or whatever that they announced at Game Awards comes to the Switch as well.
Oh, that's a good chance.
Same day, though.
I would love for
Love
it to be
of
same
God.
day because I'd love to play that game. Like I'd
Day
love to
and
take
date.
it on the go. Yes,
What?
that is
They've got
Nintendo's
to
next
get-
hurdle.
They've got to get day and date.
Clint Hurdle.
Yeah. Did anybody watch? I know you did. Did anybody watch the Wolfenstein 2 footage for the Switch that came out?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty.
It looks really good. It looks like Wolfenstein 2.
What man? What they can do with one of those little tiny ass cartridges is
It's
They
very
pushed that
impressive.
tech to the brink.
Bethesda
That
is
and Doom,
ridiculously
yeah, Bethesda,
talented.
Yeah,
Doom
but
also, when
I
playing,
mean Elder Scrolls. I mean
had some
shit.
serious frame rate issues.
Even if you do like frame rate issues, like just getting that, the Elder Scrolls is one of the biggest games.
yeah, the
like,
fact that it's
ever.
on there, it's impressive. I agree with that. Like Doom looked pretty, like in what they showed, and then people played that. They're like, "Oh, this doesn't work very good."
Yeah, Doom is all about speed and
Yeah.
frame rate, and you can't do that on the Switch really.
But I mean, it's exciting because it does show that
I've
the
been trying,
gap,
though.
while the gap is big between all the consoles, like you can make playable working versions of these games.
I mean,
So
Zelda's
getting
a
them-
beautiful, gigantic
Yes.
game. You can
Getting
there's games out there,
getting these games out day and date needs to be the next big hurdle that they need to push
especially a
through.
walking sim.
But the thing is you also have to remember that a year and a half ago, nobody had faith in this console. Everybody thought it was a surefire dud.
Nintendo had all the faith.
They
Cap-
did.
Captain
but
Nindies did too.
These other, yes,
true.
he did. He still thinks that the Wii U's gonna outsell the Xbox.
The Wii U.
Yes,
Yeah,
that he made that bet with Evan, or he talked with Evan about it.
We
that
just
the Wii
talked
U was
about
gonna
it.
outsell the
Oh, like-
Xbox One. It didn't happen. Turns out that console ended after 4 years, and they released the Switch. But
Switch is
we're
doing well
just
though.
now, yeah, we're just now getting to the point where people realize that their games will sell on the Switch, that the system is incredibly popular and selling like crazy. I think we're going to start seeing games that are closer to.
I
day
think they
and
got
date.
to prove it's not fad like the Wii was,
Yeah.
which died hard eventually.
Yeah. I also can't wait to see what they have for E3. I think we get like something like another Rabbids type crossover. I think we
You
talked
think-
about that in our predictions.
I think we get footage of the Pokemon game.
yeah,
I
there
think
was
we
a.
have to get footage of the Pokemon game.
I don't think.
They only
I
confirmed
honestly
last
don't.
year they were working on it. for
I
the
honestly
Switch.
don't think Metroid's close enough to even see
We'll see.
footage
I
for
think we will see something from Metroid, but not a whole lot.
CG, if anything. I think.
We'll see. I'm really excited for that though.
I want
But
to see Samus's butt.
Sam Manus.
so that's going to do it for this show. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
That's
Make
good.
sure you check out us on YouTube as well as on all your podcast services. Rate us, like us, subscribe, and make sure you check out episodes 2 and 3 of this week. Thank
Punch
you so
Trey in
much.
the shoulder when you see him.
Yeah, just right directly in the shoulder and say, bitch.
I didn't say that. Trey